Coming to you live from the center of Hollywood, California. What were you thinking? With Aaron and Scott. Real talk behind closed doors. It's not just about stupidity, but everything else that comes with it. High octane, energy driven, in your face. Get ready. It's Aaron and Scott.
We welcome you to a fantastic show tonight. Scott's in pain. He threw out his back by, what were you doing, throwing barrels or backflips?
Well, I was at the circus, and
Yeah.
I was doing backflips with a Cuban midget.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I hear those Cuban midgets are
I don't know if he likes the word midget, though. I was asking him. I said,
a little person.
I said, Juan Carlos, I said, do you like to go by midget, or is it small person, or little person, or dwarf? You know, there's politically correct words for all
Yes.
that. To me, he's a midget, and there was a small seal also. It was quite an act. I was the headliner.
I'm sure, but how's your back now? Are you okay?
It's fine. I made it through a hula hoop with a small group of seals following me, and that's all that counts. We got a loud clap. Everybody was happy.
Excellent.
And then, what was that?
I don't know.
Okay.
John's playing with the keyboard.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so anyway,
Yeah.
the back is doing a little better.
Good. Yeah, because you're not wearing your black shirt, so
No, I'm wearing my...
you're wearing
my
something else?
this outfit.
I know.
You know, this is my... I was telling you before, this is my in-pain outfit.
At your affliction. There you go.
There you go. So cool.
So I'm driving over here. I don't know what it is with youth today, but two young guys I pass, walking, no shirt, underwear fully revealed, pants
Was that because their pants were down to their knees?
to their knees and
Gotcha.
buckled with a belt.
Well, that's,
just
you don't want your pants to go too far.
Oh, of course not.
You want to have a belt
You
on
can't
around
have you can't have the pants go down to your ankles.
No. Around the
Kneecaps,
knees.
okay.
Yeah. Let's have a belt around our
Yeah.
knees. Do you guys know how fucking stupid you look? A belt around your knees? Picture it.
Yeah.
If I could get up and do a walk. You
Scott, they
kinda-
weren't even walking. They were wobbling.
Yeah, because if they move too quickly,
Right.
the belt's going to trip them.
And the second guy was going across the crosswalk. Now he can't walk normal, so his time ran up. And I was just really hoping for those cars to just
So he had to really waddle,
He had to really waddle. Yeah.
That's not... what do they think? Is it sexy?
I don't know.
Is it cool? It's neither one of those, first off. So we're not sexy. We're not cool. Stupid comes to mind. A total goober.
Yeah.
A total dork.
That's the new fad. Because after pants, it's just going to be no pants. You're just going to be sporting around your underwear, just walking.
No, then the underwear will eventually come down to mid-waist with a tight elastic band so it doesn't go past their knees.
So they'll have a sock covering their junk?
No. No. Well, the sock will come halfway down their junk.
Oh, yes.
So everything's going to be halfway.
Yeah.
You know? It's really stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So
hey, the other day you said you got rear-ended by a bicyclist.
Yes.
It's hard to believe that.
Yeah, I did.
Did anything ever... I mean, I remember you told me that the person ran into you. It was a guy, right?
Yeah, I had whiplash in my neck.
Yeah.
So after the show, I noticed pain starting to come into my neck.
From the Schwinn hitting your...
From the Schwinn.
Your 350 Ford...
Hitting the back of the car. Yes.
Your F-350.
As I contact. But he's not insured, so...
Okay, do you remember the other day I told you, I said, you're going to start noticing skateboards and scooters, those scooter things
Yes.
on the roads? Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was riding up the street the other day, and I was on Hollywood Boulevard, actually. I think it was Cherokee Street. I see this guy go by on a scooter, kicking it on the side on a scooter. And there are 3 cars behind him. He's in a lane, just riding along. Like he belongs there. You know? What's next?
No helmet. Big
No,
wheel?
he didn't, huh?
Unicycle?
A unicycle.
There you go.
With a dwarf from Cuba.
On his shoulders.
And a seal. What is that?
John?
It's when messages are coming through here.
Oh. Are these messages have something to do with us?
Yeah.
Or is it? Okay, cool. That's wonderful. Does it do that all the time? It sounds like a fairy godmother story.
No, it won't.
Okay, it's bothering me.
I'm sorry.
In other words, it's
Yeah,
all
just keep
good.
that mic on, John, in case we need to hound you.
Oh, okay.
What are these messages, by the way?
There are messages from the control room coming in.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
wonderful.
So I'm on.
We just got to watch the table.
Oh, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
sorry about that.
Yeah.
I'm on Facebook. You're not on Facebook, are you?
You know, I'm there once in a while, but
Really?
I don't like
I'm
it.
shocked
Yeah, like I said, once
because you're
in a
not
while.
really into technology. I
I'm not.
think you just got the 8-track and beta and just.
What's an 8-track?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm still on vinyl. You mean there's the latest? There's an 8-track?
That's right.
Wow.
You can only fast forward, can't rewind.
No.
No, but
that
I'm on
sounds exciting.
Facebook. I'm getting a little, I don't know, it's just a little irritating because I think Facebook has now turned into an online personal journal for people to vent and talk about worthless shit that absolutely has nothing. I just don't care. I mean, it's ridiculous. I don't know if you read the news feeds that come in. I think people are lonely. I think no one will listen to them. So I think they just throw
Nobody
out,
does listen to them, even when they're going on their rants and showing what they had for lunch. It's stupid. It's the stupidest
You're
thing.
gonna. I mean, you'll have a guy on a news feed. I tried to kill myself today again, and then you're gonna have 20 likes.
Right, if
You know,
nobody likes
people,
him.
people like it.
Yeah.
And they'll have comments.
Too bad, John.
Yeah, I tried
Maybe
to kill
better
my-
luck next
No,
time.
I tried to kill myself last week. Hang in there, buddy. It's just
so pathetic.
It's stupid. It's just it's.
But I already
don't
knew
know.
this.
I'm at Target and I'm trying to choose between do I use Pert Plus or Suave? I don't know, guys. What do you think? I don't know. The Suave kind of
I think
dries
it's
my
time
hair
for
out.
them to call their friend on the phone like we used to do. Hey, what's up?
know what?
You know?
Shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
I don't want to hear it.
No.
I don't care.
Exactly. But that's where I stand.
But I need to go into my my settings and I need to fix it because every time someone posts something, my phone goes bing.
Oh, that's how this came up. Okay.
Yeah,
I got you.
So it's just I'm looking at my phone. I'm like, let's see, Pert Plus or Suave? No.
Just skip the bath
Do I
today.
kill myself? Yes.
Yes.
Go.
And if you
I
can't
like.
do it, try it again. San Francisco has a wonderful place. You can jump from there. Hey, check this out.
Yeah.
No, I don't like Facebook. I think it's a dirty joke. But anyway,
Yeah.
I think it seems like it's something for little girls, little high school girls, little girls that are overweight, little fat high school girls. I mean, I'm not being cruel or anything, but it seems like that would be the forum. And instead you have grown men talking about, oh, look at it. And they show a plate of food like at a fancy restaurant,
Yeah.
like one of those meals that never really fills anybody up, but it's pretty to look at, I guess. They'll show a picture, and this is a full-grown man talking. This is what I had for lunch today. Who needs that? Aren't you embarrassed for that
I am.
person? I wouldn't. John, you know what I'm saying. John probably takes pictures of his lunch every day. He's like mortified right now. I'm just
do
teasing.
not.
I'm teasing. No, you know what I mean,
I'm
though?
not
These
counting.
are men.
Yes.
These are men.
I know.
Men used to work in the fields.
That's right.
Now they're typing what they had for lunch. And the celery was wonderful.
I dipped it in peanut butter,
Exactly.
and it was so tasty.
Yeah.
I'm
So
trying the almond butter tomorrow.
I don't know. I think it's.
I think we have too much time on our hands if people are doing that.
Yeah. There's something else too with. Did you hear about the? The e-cigarettes. Okay, people.
Yeah, we were talking about that last week.
Yeah. Well, now they're going to be outlawing them.
Right.
In L.A. County, I guess in March, something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that e-cigarettes just popped up onto the scene, and now they're just being banned like that. But nobody's worried about the GMOs still that are really. I mean, you're worried about a secondhand vapor, which, by the way, hasn't even been proven to be even harmful. It's a vapor. It vaporizes. The GMOs, the chemicals and all that, you're eating every meal. But everyone's worried about vapor cigarettes.
You're digesting dangerous chemicals into your body.
Yeah, on a daily basis.
Every
but those
day?
are still around.
That's
but
right.
Did you notice how quickly the vapor cigarettes came onto the scene and they're already off? How come we couldn't be that efficient with GMOs? People.
know.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyway.
So there's a lot to talk about in the news.
Butt
Remember
fuckers.
last week, or it was the week before, I told you that Barbie, right?
Yeah, that little hooker doll.
Little hooker doll, sported herself on the cover of Sports Illustrated.
Yeah, it was cute.
Okay. Well, there's Well, apparently there's a couple organizations.
Wait a minute. What do you mean? There was a picture of Barbie on the Sports Illustrated cover?
Yeah, she was on the cover.
A doll?
Yes, the Barbie doll.
Well, there's like 100 of them, and they're different colors too.
No, Barbie.
Barbie.
Yes.
There's a Latin Barbie. There's an Indian Barbie. There's a white Barbie. There's a black Barbie. There's a Hawaiian Barbie. And they each sport different outfits.
Okay, we're talking.
She's pregnant. She's married. She's a nurse.
We're talking the original Barbie.
Oh, the hooker.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So she
We're
was
talking
on
the real deal Barbie.
the real deal.
Yes.
The blonde.
Yes.
Okay. The beginning of it
The
all.
one who's had 130 occupations.
And hasn't gotten a wrinkle in the span of all those decades.
That's right.
That's very cool. What about her, though? They put her... Why? They run out of models?
Well, no, because Mattel basically joined forces with the Girl Scouts of America. And two organizations that I should call almost censorship type organizations basically attacked and said, asked the Girl Scouts of America to not have Mattel endorse them because Barbie's a hooker.
That's what they said?
Yeah.
Jeez, I was just kidding.
No.
I guess I was right on. She's a little hooker.
Absolutely. No.
So the Girl Scouts of America don't want Barbie representing them
Correct.
because they are not hookers. They're
Well,
not little hookers.
they claim that Barbie is a poor role model for the Girl Scouts.
Why?
And sexualizes young girls and basically idealizes an impossible body type. So because Barbie...
Okay, so let me get this straight.
Barbie-
Barbie's pretty.
She's got perfect boobs.
She's got perfect tits.
Right.
She's
Perfect
got a
frame.
great body.
Yes.
She never ages.
Nope.
Everyone loves
She's
her.
had several occupations.
She's occupation senseless. She's just all over the board.
That's right.
And the little...
And these two organizations that are basically saying no.
That's the Girl Scouts? There's those girls that sell the cookies on the
right,
corner,
because the Girl
right?
Scouts, they have this patch that Mattel gave them, is because they're endorsing the Girl Scouts of America.
Right.
And so they have this patch that they wear.
These girls are not generally the cutest in the neighborhood, are
Well,
they?
no, but this.
I mean, I'm not being mean, but I'm just saying they're generally not the cutest ones. That's why they're in a tent on a hill.
Yeah.
Okay.
So these organizations are basically saying, enough with the Barbie.
Why wouldn't...
Well, the Girl Scouts of America came back and said, we're going to continue this partnership with Mattel because they have a shitload of money, and
They're going to get over it?
and they're going to get over.
So they're going to let Barbie represent
correct.
them.
The Girl Scouts of America don't have a problem with it at all.
I'm confused.
But you get
we go in a big circle?
These two organizations, nonprofit. It's like censorship that just they attack or go after anybody who they feel is being wronged, or it's these worthless organizations that go basically attack whoever they feel like.
Okay, so they started off, they didn't like them. They did not want Barbie representing them.
They just went to the Girl Scouts of America and just basically said, hey, listen, we just feel if you could go to Mattel and ask them for them not to endorse you guys.
And
because this is our reason why.
But now they're okay with it.
No, the organization is not. Girl Scouts of America, I'm just telling you, Girl Scouts of America is going to continue to work with Mattel. Even though these two organizations, separate from the Girl Scouts of America, are telling them otherwise. Do you understand what I am saying? No, you don't.
Fucking Marley Matlin over here talking to me like, Jesus Christ.
What part am I not making any sense?
No, it's all good.
Two organizations went to Girl Scouts of America and
Right.
said, we don't want you to be with Mattel.
Right.
And Girl Scouts of America said,
took it as-
we are going to be with Mattel.
Right.
Even
I
though
took it as,
Yeah.
okay. And okay, it's all good. It's all good. Fucking Marley over here. Go ahead. What is she doing? She's signing. No, it looks like she's putting out a bonfire.
I don't know if I should go into the other news because it's definitely more complicated than Barbie being on the cover of Sports Illustrated.
Here, this is me saying, kiss my ass. Move on.
Let's go on something a little easier that Scott would understand. So Justin Bieber sells his house in Calabasas to Khloe Kardashian. So he finally moves out of that house, the house that was notorious for him egging his neighbor's house and causing all the ruckus. He finally moved out.
Why'd he move out?
I don't know. Maybe because he was getting a lot of shit.
Did you hear that his dad's on the payroll for $50,000 a month? Did you hear that?
Is that all?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Tough.
And his dad, I guess, got a tattoo. Or wait, I think it was Justin Bieber
Yeah.
that got the tattoo of his dad or something on him. Or
I don't know.
I don't know. It's time for that little tyke to go home.
I think he's in hiding, though.
You know, he'll still be here doing concerts. I think we talked about that. You know, we'll let
Oh,
him
of course.
in We'll let him in once in a while.
The only way he'll go is
Wonder
if
why
people-
he left Calabasas.
I just think he was just going in hiding. Just had enough.
Wore out his welcome.
I think so.
And now they
Or
have
his-
the Kardashian girl.
Chloe moving in.
Is she a nice person? I don't know anything about
You know
those
what?
people.
Actually, out of all the Kardashians, I think Chloe's the best.
Really?
She seems more down to earth. She really doesn't care. I mean, she dresses good and
I
stuff.
know nothing about these people.
But she's. I mean, I think the other sisters are just too. I'm going to call it plasticky. They're too fake.
Well, that's too bad. I wonder
Yeah.
where Justin's going.
I don't know. I don't care.
We'll have to find out. We'll keep everyone posted.
You're going to like this. So this Mississippi man, okay,
Yeah.
wakes up in a body bag at a funeral home.
Really? Did he like
Is it-
unzip himself and everything?
No, Walter Williams, 78 of Lexington, right? Appeared to have died at his home, okay, on a Wednesday night. So the coroner came to the house, pronounced him dead at 9 p.m., puts him in a body bag, takes him to the coroner's office, to the place, the funeral home, and they're getting ready to embalm him.
How'd he die? Lost my voice. How'd he die?
His heart attack, or his heart just stopped. Heart just stopped. Okay. Apparently not, right? So they're getting ready to embalm him, and all of a sudden the the body starts kicking and he's kicking and screaming in the bag.
Yeah.
So they obviously then zip and they realize he's alive. And the whole family's like, it's a miracle. Jesus, praise. I guess apparently, I don't know. He
didn't have a lot of money, did he?
He might have worked something with God. I don't know. Maybe he died, came back, and I don't know what he worked out. But
he didn't have a lot of money, did he?
No.
I'm guessing not, because everybody would have been really shit pissed if the rich guy died and they were already divvying out his stuff. And he said, "Hey, I'm not dead. You don't get the house.
How does that happen?
You don't get the car, and you don't get the jewelry."
I mean, how does that happen?
I don't know.
You die. I mean, you've gone several hours without oxygen. I figured because you can only go so long before before
he's
your
in
brain
the bag
dead.
too,
and he's in the bag.
Is there air in those bags?
I don't know. They wouldn't make it breathable, would they? They wouldn't have to worry about it.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Where is this?
In Mississippi.
Oh God, they're so stupid.
But what they're saying is that they're thinking his pacemaker stopped on him. And then it kicked back into gear.
Oh, he had a pacemaker.
He had a pacemaker.
Oh,
so they're
more to the
thinking there was a
story.
malfunction with the pacemaker.
Probably.
And it stopped, and then it started kicking in, and probably, because actually pacemakers have a little EKG. They can actually shock the heart. if
Yeah,
the heart
they
stops.
get you going again.
Right. So they were thinking there was a malfunction with the pacemaker, stopped.
Well, that's
and
the
then
point of the
zapped him while
pacemaker.
he was dead.
Yeah.
Brought him back to life.
Yeah, that's the whole point of a pacemaker, isn't it?
Yeah.
If your heart stops, it jolts you.
It jolts you.
Well, thank God he wasn't in the old pizza oven there. As the flames are
Right.
here and they're sliding him in down the thing and the door shuts. All of a sudden it goes on. They're like, "Get Earl out of there," Poor Earl. No, leave him. I like the jewelry in the house.
So anyway, everyone's calling it a miracle.
It's not a miracle, you idiots. Neither is your river. It's just got a lot of letters. They're dirty rivers, too, out there.
Oh, yeah. Why, you been to Mississippi?
I've been to Missouri, which is just a step down. But, no, the Missouri River and the Mississippi River, they're dirty rivers.
Oh, they are.
It smells like shit everywhere you go. It's like you look from the car, you go, "Wow, look at that beautiful big river." And you get out, and it smells like just crap.
Yeah.
like
Actually, the
they're-
LA River here is like that. Very polluted. Smells like shit.
I've never seen any water in one of our rivers. They've got us beat. At least they got water. Those are big fucking rivers, too, out there.
I
Have
know.
you seen them?
Yeah.
In person?
Yes, I have.
Where were you in person? Were you in Mississippi or Missouri?
Oh, no. I'm talking about, the LA River.
Well, I've seen that one, Aaron. Have you been back east to see a real river? They're big rivers.
I haven't been to Mississippi, no.
They're big, and they're real, and
Yeah.
they're dirty. Anyway, they're
Sure.
dirty.
It's 'cause that's where people bathe themselves.
No, you don't. You get in those rivers, they have a suction. They suck you down. You're done. You're done. Bieber done.
Okay, let's go into the next one because
Bieber. I never know if I'm saying that dumb name right. It's ttoo bad. He's such a nice little type.
you're going to like this next story because I can picture you doing this. So these two guys obviously have absolutely no life because they create what's called the human hamster wheel. So Ward Shelley and Alex Schwetter basically had no time on their hands, and they
Why am I going to like this?
because they lived on a hamster wheel for 10 days.
And you see me, spinning in circles? You know, when
They
I'm
were
out
just
here.
basically see it, and this thing had to continually revolve all the time. Actually, only when they weren't sleeping, but one had to be on top, one was in the center. So while I was walking one direction, the other had to walk the other direction.
Right.
But they had a refrigerator, they had chairs, they had beds. Everything was nailed. So literally, because the wheel obviously turned around.
You mean the bed would go upside down?
The bed would go upside down. The stove.
How big was this thing?
It
How
was
many feet?
60 feet, and as far as the circumference, it was
Wow.
25 feet tall.
Wow, it's kind of like a mini.
It was like an apartment.
Ferris
It was
wheel.
like
like a Ferris
It's
wheel.
a Ferris wheel.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Where they laid in bed and they sleep and they wouldn't fall out of the covers and fall on
Well,
the ground?
because they had to. Well, the wheel obviously wasn't turning when they were sleeping.
Well, that's cheating. I thought
Well-
you said it was going all the time.
Well, it was for the most part. For
the most part?
Well, when they were sleeping, but they're on the wheel for 10 days.
it's like, I'm sorry, I bumped the thing. And then I
but
shook the counter.
No, but they had everything nailed to this thing because they had a fridge.
Most of the time.
they cooked omelets and sausage.
Did you ever hear that
They had
joke?
a chemical toilet.
Wow.
that they used.
Did you ever hear that joke? I'm going back to most of the time. You ever hear that joke where the guy walks up to the mini mart and it says open. He open 24 hours. And he bangs on the door and the clerk comes up and says what? And he says your sign says open 24 hours. And he goes not in a row, and he walks away. That's kind of like that. Yeah. Okay, we're going to take time off so Sam and Hugh can sleep. I think it would be funny if the thing was spinning around and their food's falling and they keep putting it back and it falls again. They keep putting it back and it falls again.
You got shit flying all over the place.
Shit flying, everything. Your little chemical toilet. You got food coming and shit coming and then kick it in, spin it quicker. Spin them off.
Well, it was funny because after the 10 days, basically, he said it was like being told to stand in the corner when you're a kid. Standing in the corner just killed you.
Yeah, I never did.
You couldn't stand in there more than 60 seconds.
I never stood in
Okay.
a corner. You were a corner boy.
Oh, I was a corner boy.
I never was a corner boy.
Yeah, I was a corner boy.
They couldn't get me. They couldn't. They tried. They tried. I was like, I couldn't do a corner. But if I did a corner, I probably would feel that way. So I'm serious.
I'm just, because I could just see you living on this hamster wheel for 10 days.
I would. Okay. Okay. Hamster. Is it done? Is the contest done? What are they doing this for anyway? I missed that part.
Just for shits and giggles. They just did it just to see if they could do it.
So they're getting a lot of popularity over this?
Yeah.
Is that like that guy who took a bath in Pepsi and was all over YouTube or whatever?
Yes.
How stupid is that? All he did was fill the tub with fucking Pepsi and
took a bath in it.
And he didn't really soap up. He just sat in it, right? Didn't he just sat in it?
Yeah.
He sat in it. He sat in it. The guy was sitting in the Pepsi. That's stupid.
Yes.
Why not Coke? It's better. Anyway, go on.
Okay. Last story. So there's a magic number that could fix America's weight problem.
It's called
Losing.
you mean the number? Like a number?
There's a
like
magic
4?
number that could fix America's weight problem. Because obviously, America, we're fat, we're obese,
Well, we're
overweight.
not. There's a lot of them.
We're not, but 217 million Americans.
They're saying 70% are
Well,
obese.
that's 2/3 of the country that
How
are
many?
that are 2/3.
How many millions?
217 million Americans.
Yeah, that's
Right?
about, yeah.
So they're saying if
So fat, everybody. Go
if
on.
they said okay, of that percentage,
Mm-hmm.
if they lost 20 pounds, it would actually it would put a lot of money back into our pockets.
Not only that, but our Earth would spin 14 miles per hour quicker. I did the math on that.
So because they're saying the average male weighs 195 pounds, while the average female weighs 166 pounds.
That's
Right?
average.
Yeah.
That's not including heights, nothing.
But if they
Just
lost
average
20
weight.
pounds, they're saying actually women would actually they would get an increase in pay, because the percentage of this most of the women that are overweight
Right.
aren't really getting hired, because usually they're not showing up for work, because usually it's mostly weight related issues of going to the doctor.
Seriously?
Yeah,
You mean fat people don't show up to work because they have
health issues
All the time?
due to being overweight.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Poor child.
So folks, lose that 20 pounds.
20. Have you looked around?
They say if you
Let's go back to
No, no, no.
Missouri.
If you
the
lose
river
it,
shit.
I know, but if you lose 20 pounds, that takes you from the obese category to the overweight border normal range.
Let's take, for instance, that 580-pound woman. Let's knock 20 pounds off of her.
Yeah.
Oh, she's only 530 pounds now. Well, it's good she got out of the obese
Have you seen that reality show on
category.
TLC called My 600-Pound Life?
No.
That's amazing.
Have you been?
600-pound people.
Have you been to Missouri?
No.
Okay, we went through this.
I
Along
don't
with
need
the
to go to
shitty
Missouri.
with the shitty rivers, the dirty shitty rivers.
Yeah.
I have never seen a larger group of fat people all clumped together. Now I haven't been to every state.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's another state out there somewhere. where
Michigan's
there's-
pretty close. I lived
Is
there for
Michigan
2 years.
fat, too?
They were. I think they held.
There
the-
was like 75% of the people I saw there weren't just a little overweight. I'll have a dollop more of the blue cheese, that type thing. No, these people were lard asses from the get-go. They're huge. They're
Yeah.
huge. Looked like I don't know, sea lion convention just off the river. Where are they all at? They're all by the river. You'll see them. They're laying on the sides. Bunch
Yeah.
of beached whales, river fat asses. I know, I sound terrible. I got to go back to Missouri again. It was fun there.
That sounds like your back's feeling really better now.
I'm always better when I'm angry about something.
I realize that.
Passionate. I'm
Which is
passionate about
90%
the weight.
of the time. 90%.
I am passionate about
Yeah.
weight problems. Really, I could care less. I think fat people are the funniest people of all. Their personalities, they're
Yeah.
usually the best. And I hate to say the word fat because usually is that derogatory?
Fat.
I don't know. You know how it's gone. You know how we were just talking about the other thing.
Yeah,
What's
about midget or small
midget,
person.
dwarf, small people.
Are you fat?
Fat, chubby,
Well,
overweight.
fat just being direct.
I think they like to say overweight.
Yeah.
You know what? I just call it as I see it. And really, if you're fat, you're fat.
Or you
If
just
you're
say
fat-
you're clinically overweight.
That's a waste of words. You're fat. Three letters cover that whole thing.
But it's too harsh.
Clinically over.
Because the truth hurts. They don't want to hear it.
Well, who are they fooling?
Overweight seems a little less abrasive.
Overweight's a nice way of saying you're fat, isn't it? Isn't it now? Seriously.
Yes.
Oh my God. Short people don't even have the problems with that. I mean,
No,
I
they
think
don't.
seriously, I think there is a correct word. It's either dwarf means something and midget means something. I don't know that they're the same thing. So little people. I don't even like saying that because it's like little people. Where are the little people? They like to be called dwarfs now. Don't you understand? 10 minutes goes by. It's like, okay, can the dwarfs come in? They're little people. The law just changed again. They like to be called. You never know. It's the same thing with racial stuff.
It's just too long.
Remember
we like
with-
short words.
Remember with Asians?
Yes.
Asians, Oriental.
Right. Yeah.
They like different things.
They do.
African American,
Yes.
Afro American,
Yes.
Black, Negro.
Native American.
That's Indians.
I know.
You're going on to that group.
Yeah, because you can say India. I'm just going over all groups.
I don't know. Indians usually you're right. They don't
Native
want to be
American?
called
Indi-
rednecks.
No.
Or they don't want to be called
Indians.
Indians.
Yeah.
I think Indian's a very cool name.
I would too.
I would think.
What's up, Indian?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Stop. Now that's
What?
That's shitty.
What?
What's he next? Tomahawk and feathers? That's rude.
What?
What you just did. Do it again. Stop with that.
What?
That's lousy.
It sounds like
You know exactly what I'm talking
sounds
about,
like a
don't
good
you, John?
Indian to me.
You know exactly what I'm talking about here. Fucking arrows in a tent over here. Shit.
I would run from them.
Where were you when you played cowboys and Indians?
Well, and cowboys.
You know what? I played it when I was. Sometimes I was the Indian. Sometimes I was the Cowboys.
Okay.
Sure you are. You're
I love the
versatile.
Indians.
Versatile.
I am versatile.
Versatile.
I'm a versatile guy.
I am a strict cowboy.
And on that, let's take a commercial break. Because when we come back, we have a guest today.
Who is our guest today?
Well, she's amazing, and
I'm
she
kidding.
has.
I know who it is.
Well, I know it,
Totally
but our
kidding.
guests don't.
But
know.
I want you to announce who it is.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He's going to announce it as soon as she gets here.
when we come back from the
So,
break.
and I would like to say too, we are on for next week
Yeah.
with Chuck Panazzo.
Okay.
Chuck Panazzo. We'll find some pictures of him we can post on.
and who is he?
Chuck Panazzo is the bass player, the lead bass player for the group Styx,
That's right.
and the founding member of
That's
the group
right.
Styx.
Yes.
Lots of big world records that group had.
Yeah.
They're still performing. They still perform. He lives in Florida. We're going to have him on by way of we're going to have him next week.
Cool.
So other
Can't
than that, there is no more news.
That's it.
Just bag on the Indians and then on we go.
That's right.
I can't believe
It's Aaron and Scott. What were you thinking? Thursday night, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. What if you heard something but did nothing? What if the music you loved was gone forever?
Check this out.
A truly intense and tightly wound app, optimized with stunning retina graphics and crystal clear electronic audio. DJ Dubstep Kit, built specifically for dubstep enthusiasts and DJs everywhere. 5 stars, rave DJs around the world. Create your own dubstep music for commercial use today. Visit dubstepkit.com. Mansion Fitness, the only place where you need to train. We've selected only the best fitness trainers to ensure you reach your personal fitness goals quickly and safely. This is the real deal in personal training, not some random trainer giving you a haphazard workout on the fly. We feel strongly about what we do and we wouldn't put our brand on anything less. Visit us at mansionfitness.com and create a new you today. That's mansionfitness.com. No membership required. From the darkness below, an intense and thrilling game by the creators of Appcode Source, bringing the ultimate Gangnam game directly to your devices. Gangnam Speedrunner, now available on your app store. Get ready to run. This app is rated G for Gangnam. Visit GangnamSpeedrunner.com. Work it. Coming to you live from the center of Hollywood, California. What were you thinking? With Aaron and Scott. Real talk behind closed doors. It's not just about stupidity, but everything else that comes with it. High octane, energy driven, in your face. Get ready. It's Aaron and Scott.
And we're back.
Okay, enough of you. Hi.
Just jump right in there.
Look who just jumped in with us.
That's right. Gabrielle Stone, ladies and gentlemen.
Gabrielle.
That's what I said.
Gabrielle.
It's
Gabrielle.
Oh, here we go already.
Gabrielle.
Christ. I'll do it.
But you know what?
Gabrielle Stone.
Okay,
How
Gabrielle
are you?
Stone. But she said, she was just telling me that she was named after the angel Gabriel.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
They don't call her that, though, Aaron.
Fair
they call
mistake,
her
fair
Gabrielle.
mistake.
I heard that part, too. Anyway.
What? I was complimenting her.
I know.
Give me a break here.
How are you?
I'm fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, born into, I'm going to call it kind of a legacy of family of actors.
Oh,
and
God, way to put the pressure on, dude.
I know.
Fuck.
Just right off the bat. Well, I mean, okay, so your mom, actually one of Scott's favorite actresses, Dee Wallace.
Absolutely.
Yeah, by far.
Absolutely.
Yeah. In fact, when I told Scott that Dee was coming on, he was all giddy like a little schoolgirl.
I wouldn't go that far.
No, you're pretty giddy.
All right, I was.
Yeah.
I would love to see that, actually.
Yeah.
And then, Dee Wallace, and then your dad, and then Christopher Stone,
Yes.
who also was an actor as well. And how was that growing up with your mom acting, your dad acting? Did that kind of put you into the spotlight of following your mom and dad?
I get asked that a lot, and I had a really normal upbringing. My parents were really good about splitting their time, and if they were ever on a shoot longer than a couple weeks, I went with them.
Right.
And I always thought, because I grew up on set, that that's what I wanted to do, but I didn't know until I did my first film, and I was like, oh, I never want to do anything else.
What was your first film?
It was a short film called Henry, John, and the Little Bug, and I played 3 different characters that were 14, 18, and 22.
Okay.
And that was when I was 19. So it was a really cool experience for me. It won at the Holly Shorts Festival. So
Nice.
yeah, it was a good first one to start me off.
So you took like courses in acting and all that before this film, right?
Yeah, not in school, but acting classes. Yeah.
Okay.
What inspired you? When you went, wow, I do want it. Was it when you were with your parents on a set? Did you look at things through different eyes when you were actually there and you went, wow, I want to do this?
Well, being on set with them when I was younger was always really normal because I never knew anything different from
Right.
that. But I think as far as what inspired me, the first time I saw Cujo, I was like, oh, well, my mom's a badass and, you know, she can really fuck shit up with a gun, so I'm safe in my house and I think I want to be an actress.
Were you even around then?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I was a twinkle in mom's eye.
Yeah, but so you saw it in a movie.
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
Well, it's funny because actually in one of her interviews, because you were asked, you know, what was your favorite, you know, what was because your mom's been in several movies, and your favorite one was Cujo.
Yes.
And your response was, after I saw her in that movie, I was never worried about being at home alone because I knew my mom could kick ass with a shotgun.
Yeah.
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 And no doubt about it after Cujo.
No.
Because if you take a dog of that size out,
How old were you when you saw it?
I think I was 15 or 16. She didn't want me to see it too early on.
That's pretty cool.
But just her performance in that was so emotional and intense. It really
It was amazing.
Yeah. I still think she should have gotten up for the Oscar for it.
That's one of those movies that you go different emotions. I remember getting very upset, very like I don't know, when something happens to D Wallace, I cry. I'm like, I want to be there to help her.
She's so little.
I know,
but she's
but
tough.
she's tough.
Oh, yeah.
Unless she
Ooh,
is.
she's
And she
tough.
kicks ass.
Yep.
Totally.
But like your dad too appeared in several movies and not just movies but also television as well. Actually, some of my favorites. So I made a list here. A-Team.
Yeah.
Oh God, I love that. MacGyver.
MacGyver.
Guy who could fix anything with duct tape. DJ Hooker. The Dukes.
TJ.
TJ.
Hello,
What did I say?
Gabrielle.
That's
why I
strike
love
two.
you.
That's strike
TJ
two.
Hooker.
3 strikes and I'm out.
William
and I'm
Shatner.
locked up forever.
William Shatner, right? TJ Hooker.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah.
Fall Guy. Remember the Fall Guy?
Lee Majors.
Yeah.
Steve Austin.
Man.
A man barely alive.
It was good.
What were some of your best memories with your dad?
Baseball. We were like huge Angels fans. So we did a lot of baseball stuff. But it was just great because he got to work on so many projects with my mom. He did The Howling with her and he did Cujo. So
Right.
it's very cool to have that immortalized really of him to be able to watch whenever I want. So
Wow.
That's awesome.
yeah.
What's actually even cooler is so now you're doing this this movie that you did, Zombie Killers.
Yes.
And Elephant's Graveyard. And your mom's in the movie as well.
She is.
Is this the first film that you've worked with your mom, that you guys have worked together?
Yes. We actually weren't even supposed to have a scene together. The director rewrote one of the scenes so that we had it together. She plays my boyfriend's mom in it. And it was really tough because she's dying of cancer in the film. So she walked on set looking all kinds of dead.
If you see a picture of Dee, it's bad. I mean,
Oh my God, it's terrifying. It's on the website.
I saw it.
It's jarring when you look at her. Everybody comments on it like, what did they do to Dee?
how much weight did she lose for that?
She didn't. It was all
Special
makeup.
effect?
And
God.
I mean, not that she's, heavy,
What do you
but
mean?
she's
How much
not.
weight did she? She
Well,
can't
Well, no,
lose
but
any
she
weight.
she looks
It
deathly
look-
thin.
Because some actors,
I know what you mean.
lose a
I
lot
know
of
what
weight
you
to play a
mean.
role.
Yeah, I'm just saying she's perfect.
No, I'm
She
not.
couldn't-
I didn't say she. I wasn't.
Okay.
Wasn't saying she was.
I
overweight.
hear you. I'm
All right,
teasing.
I know. You're
It's
protecting
all right.
Dee. It's okay.
It's okay. All right, let's move on. No, let me ask you this. With her horror background, again, The Hills Have Eyes. Did you see that?
I did see The Hills of I mean, obviously not till I was older.
That's disturbing, that
yeah.
one.
But no, I mean, she has a big horror background, and I don't know if that's why I've been gravitated towards it. I definitely want to do all different genres, but the horror fans are so awesome. Like, we go and do the conventions.
Yeah.
They stick with you, don't they?
Oh my God, they're unbelievably insane.
Yeah.
In like a great way.
I think
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
more
yeah.
horror fans than really any other sort of genre in any movie. As far
Well,
as
what do they
your,
call those
your
movies?
cult following.
What do they call those movies? The cult movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cult.
You have a cult following.
Yeah, they stick with you. And a lot of those horror movies seem to become cult classics.
Yep.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're definitely the easiest ones that get the cult
Yeah.
following, for sure.
Now, what about E.T.?
Terrifying.
No, I'm just saying you were allowed to watch that
Oh
at
yeah.
a young age.
Oh yeah. I watched GT when I was
Now,
probably before I even remember.
Being a little girl and watching that, and just the biggest movie of all time, was it just like, wow, just it's your mom playing a mom.
No, when I was little, it was, I just cared about the alien. I didn't even realize that it was mom on the screen. But I went to the 20th anniversary release that they did.
Yeah.
And it was incredible. They had a full orchestra play the score live, and it was just, you really feel what a big impact it's had on the world.
Oh my God.
And
yeah.
that's the stories she gets from people and fans about E.T. are her favorite ones.
That's very cool.
What are some of the biggest contributions that you think your mom and your dad have given you? My life. Well, I mean,
Right.
My mom is by far the biggest influence and person that has ever been a part of me, and she is really my best friend. So I can't even begin to describe how much of me comes from my parents.
That's really cool because I think a lot of people, it's like, this is my mom, it's just like, it's like kids and moms kind of, dads, they clash.
Yeah.
But to be able to actually call your mom your best friend.
Well, we definitely went through that stage during my adolescence.
Right. But
Right.
even to this day, even when I have friends, it's like, my mom's calling me, I don't want to talk to her. But to be able to say, hey, my mom's my best friend, or my dad's my best friend, or we like hanging out, we like going camping, we like going shopping, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people can't say that.
No.
Because their parents drive them nuts.
Well, a lot of parents are assholes.
And a lot of parents are assholes.
Seriously.
Well, a lot of kids are assholes too.
And there are kids that are assholes. And a lot of those
I would probably
kids
say-
wear their pants around their knees with a belt pulling.
Absolutely.
Okay, can we, for a second,
Yes.
I just want to have a woman's say in this that it really does make you look fucking stupid.
It does,
People
doesn't
just
it?
Stop.
All you
Just
guys
stop.
out there,
Yes.
It's so
pull
bad.
up your damn pants.
And besides the fact that it looks stupid, like girls want to see, your shape and your butt.
Right. Yeah.
Like, stop.
Well,
Just stop.
they're thinking they're showing you their shape.
Yeah,
it's just
no,
their underwear.
yeah.
It's
God
so
damn that
stupid.
Justin Bieber, that's what he's doing. Because you know what?
He's an idiot.
Well, not only that, but he's showing kids how to dress.
He does that too?
Yeah, he has his pants down too.
What a weasel.
You don't have an ass. And so it's just
Okay, so we have a beautiful young girl
Yes.
here who's saying, young woman here who's telling these guys,
Pull up
you're
your
not
pants."
you're not cool. You don't look good. Anyway, okay, enough of that. Back to you. I'm so happy she said that. That's just it's coming
is.
from us. It's like we're just bagging.
But
on
she
it.
validates it.
yeah.
She makes it real.
She made everything real.
Of course.
Perfect.
Because the guys, they don't get, we say that like, "Psst, what do you know?
No.
But she talks.
They listen.
There you go.
Listen.
They listen.
100% agree.
Exactly. So, what can you tell us about this movie without
About zombie
giving?
killers?
Yes,
Yeah,
zombie killers.
give us some dirt without really.
Like your character and
I play Nikki. I'm our main character's girlfriend in it. It's a zombie film, but it's not your average zombie film. It's very character driven. It's more of like an action drama that happens to have zombies in it, is how I would describe it. It's with Misha Barton, Billy Zane, who's fantastic.
I love Billy Zane.
Yeah, he's literally so great in this film. But it was a ton of fun to make. We shot up in the Poconos in
Nice.
Pennsylvania, and it was a good experience for
How long
my
was
first
the
zombie
shoot?
film. I was there for a week, but the whole production went about I think a month.
Yeah.
okay.
So it was pretty quick and swift, but the director, Harrison Smith, is absolutely amazing, and it was just great. It's a great film.
How did you land that role? Did you?
Funny story. Well, my mom was casting it first,
Okay.
and she always jokes because I have a much larger role in it than she does, so she always jokes like, "Yeah, it's so great. I'm a cameo, and my daughter's really starring in it. I'm her co-star." But Harrison, the director, was still looking for the female lead, and and my mom was like, I just worked with this girl. Oh, Gabrielle, I can't remember her last name. Let me just send you her IMDb link. And so he contacted me. I sent him my reel, and he hired me off of that, and then realized that I was her daughter. My mom's really sneaky in that sense. She won't be like, "Oh, take a look at my child," but she'll like do it on the sneak attack.
Right.
So yeah, and then I booked it from him, and we ended up in the same film.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah,
Very,
cool.
very cool.
So
When does it come out?
They're actually working on who's distributing it now. There's a couple different people that are arguing over it, but as far as I know, later this year, maybe September, October.
There's a trailer out there, isn't there?
Yeah. They
Yeah, there
just
is.
released the trailer.
It's been out for a couple months, hasn't it?
It was
I
up
think
when D was
January,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
it
we
came
did
The
out.
Trailer
trailer
on the
looked
show.
really, really creepy.
Yeah.
And the zombies, They looked amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, they actually looked really.
No, they did a really good job. And Harrison was very particular. Like, I don't want all the zombies to look the same. Like, this whole plague attack happened when people were doing random stuff. So there should be people in their bathrobes and people in their work clothes and people
Right.
that are butt naked from sleeping in bed. Like, you didn't say, like, oh, I'm going to become a zombie. Let me go change into this generic outfit.
Right.
And the
So he made it really authentic.
The zombies come about like they normally do. Somehow a zombie bites you, and then you become a zombie. Is
Well,
that?
in this film, it's the first zombie film to deal with the fracking sites. So that's where it starts, and it.
You can't give too much
Right.
information. Okay.
But I don't
Wow.
even know if I can say that. So
Right. No, we're good. That's good. That's very interesting. So it's going to be an updated version on zombieism.
Yes.
I like that.
So the scene that you played with your mom, you were saying earlier, the director was hesitant on having you guys in the same scene.
Oh, no. He wanted us in the
Okay.
same scene, so he rewrote it. It was originally supposed to be a scene with her and her son,
Right.
who is my boyfriend, but he wanted us to have a scene together. And we did it in 2 takes. It was great, and everybody was
Wow.
crying, and that was it.
That's awesome.
Were you able to see a lot of your mom on the set?
She was there. Our shoot days overlapped one day, so we were on set together one day.
Okay.
But yeah, it was cool.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What other
With your
things are
mom.
going on with you before we wrap up
God.
here?
I just signed on to do a feature called Stray, which also shoots in Pennsylvania. I don't know why the universe keeps pulling me back there, but I do have family there, so it's cool to get to go back and work. So I'll be doing that in May, and then I have a lot of. This whole year has kind of been the year of big stuff brewing that hasn't
Come
been,
to.
Well, it come to, but hasn't been contracted to the point where I'm allowed to talk about it.
Okay.
But there's some big stuff coming up this year, so I'm excited. I have a couple films that are being distributed this year, Cut, as well as Speak No Evil, which is going to be distributed from Lionsgate.
Nice.
And a film called Grief that I did last year, which is going to be at
What's
all the festivals.
Speak No Evil?
Speak
I
No
heard
Evil.
something about that.
It's it's a horror film, and again, it's more of a drama with horror elements. But I play a young mom in it who gets her child stolen away, and then all the kids in the town go missing, and when they come back, they're not normal.
Wow.
And it goes from there.
I like
but
that.
it was awesome to get to play a young mom. That was definitely a challenge for me.
Nice. So I asked your mom this question. Is there a role that you're dying to play? So when I asked your mom this question, her response was a nun.
Shut up.
I'm serious.
What?
She wanted to play.
She wanted to be a nun?
She wanted to be a nun. She's waiting for a role to play a nun.
I would have never, like literally in a million years, been able to guess
right?
that.
I would either. But she was. She's like, I want to play nun. So I had to ask.
I have to go home and ask her about that.
Yeah. So I'm asking if there's a role.
It's on tape.
So now for the
Yeah.
absolute opposite answer. I'm like really attracted to any messed up, wrong side of the track girl type
Right.
roles. So anyone that's like on crack or like
Like
dealing,
psychotic.
or like dealing with death or having to like go through this big life revelation. I just love really gritty
This is
roles.
good. Dee will be the
the nun that helps me.
This is perfect. Dee will be the nun, and
She'll be the crackhead whore.
Great.
and
Yes.
Yeah.
She'll
there you go.
be the Grim Reaper
Who lives in a trailer park.
who lives in
Perfect.
the trailer park.
Knock
When
out
they have
some-
clashing against you, fighting the nun and the Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
Perfect. I could see it.
I'm excited
Man, I
about
love that.
I was a nun once, but anyway.
I would pay to see that.
She's quick. She's on it, man.
He had to use a whole shower curtain to really suit you up on that there, buddy. I could see that, though.
Hey,
But you got too much of a potty mouth, so that's why they had to strip
I
that
would stop.
nun outfit from you. Really?
remove his habit. Anyhow. Well, how are we here?
1 minute.
Oh, no momento. Gabrielle Stone. I said it right. Thank
you
you
go.
so much for coming on.
You are so welcome. Thanks for having me.
Yes.
Wow. No, this is very, very cool.
Now, do you have like a Twitter or a place where people can follow you?
I do. I have a Twitter, Instagram, a Facebook page. It's all if you just search Gabrielle Stone, I'll pop up.
Gabrielle Stone.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for coming.
Of
Yes,
course. Thanks
thank
for having
you.
me, guys.
Tell your mother we said hello.
I will do that. And
Miss-
pull your pants up.
All of you boys
All
out
of you
there.
out there.
Yes.
Anyway, that's
Until next
awesome.
week.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank
All
you,
right.
guys.
All right.
See ya.